Hello and welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris Brooks. I hope everyone's well. As some of you know, our man Zach discovered a piece of land in Thetford unregistered to anyone or any organisation and decided to claim it, not for himself but for the community. As you have seen from previous videos, Zach has spent time and energy turning an unattractive plot of overgrown wasteland and been turning it into a little local hub for the community to get involved with. For the most part, Zach's idea has been warmly received. That is, apart from Breckland District Council. They've been down, sticking their fraudulent bits of paper onto trees, trying to sound all authoritative. Well, unfortunately, the person that they're going for is Zach. Let's have a listen to Zach now, as he rings an unsuspecting receptionist who's about to get some extra curriculum on council corruption. Let's have a listen.
Okay, sorry, what is it to do with?
Quite a few things, to be fair. We had 5 strangers turn up yesterday unidentifying themselves. We've got the registration, but they were handing out bits of paperwork saying something about an invitation to a court. So the name they claim that they're after, this theatre name, that was rung up to Norwich County and Norwich Magistrates Court, and the names weren't on the register to be booked in. So we've got issues just there. Basically, the council are creating their own fraudulent paperwork and hiring rooms, so that's one department of it. We've got marked out perimeter lines with marker pen, 2 bits that they do own, but now areas which they're claiming they own, which it just looks like they've scribbled something with a pen to suit the corporation. So I don't know whether you know about this story. Is it worth bunging someone on that does, or could we speak up as high as possible? I mean, if we can get one of your executives on, that would be tasty.
Sorry, I need more information to know who you need to speak to.
Well, it's a good shout. Well,
so was it, so can I just ask a question? So were they people from Breckland Council?
Well, that's what they said. They were all suited and booted, all exactly the same. There was a woman and four men. They wouldn't give any identification, but I've got their number plate. So basically, we're going to need a freedom of information out there for the names for these people, because if it's true what we're saying, these guys are liable for what they're doing. They're just turning up with fraudulent documents, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the corporation.
So what were the documents for?
Well, basically,
department it's to do with?
They're claiming that the Thetford Community Project's trespassing on their land, and they were handing out an invitation, which is in their language a summons to court. So what we've done is we've checked the courts, and the names ain't matching up. That was county and magistrates. Norwich this is as well.
Okay, so they were from Breckland Council, and they were saying that the community project are on Breckland Council land.
Yeah, that's basically it. At the same time, I'd provided them with maps showing the Water Meadows area, which the fence is basically backs onto the fence, which is this area here, and also Breckland owned the car park from the European heist in 72-73 when Thetford became a parish council. So yeah, basically I've put some evidence towards them, but they didn't seem to care. They're just saying, right, we're here to do our job, this, that and the other. They wouldn't give their names, so they're now well, obviously we know they're complicit in all of this. If they want to just turn up just doing their job, not aware of what they're actually doing, they are going liable in their personal capacity for the fraud acts and what have you, anything criminal that comes with all this.
Yeah, so whereabouts is this in Thetford?
This is in Thetford Priory. Where the car park is to the Priory, the Thetford Community Project upkeeping the land of heritage under the English people, and Brecklands are claiming they own this actual bit of grass. But it's funny that because all of the area at the Water Meadows, they come down every week to cut, but this wasn't cut, so I think there might be a load of skullduggery on the go here. That's usually the case.
Okay, so what I will need to do then, Johnny, if I can take your phone number I will need to find someone that's dealing with it, and I will get them to contact you. Can I take your phone number? Is it the number that you're calling?
Well, yeah, no, you can take this number that I'm calling off.
Yeah.
Right, it's 0113. I spoke to a bloke yesterday, and he said he was going to send out the maps to an email address, and he never done. So there's more, as this unfolds, there's more and more holes as we keep looking. The people are up in arms. It's gone round all the pubs and clubs, and people have had enough now. You know, people just trying to do good for the area. You know, we're helping people with fruit packages and this and that. Anything. We're getting chickens on here as well, which is really going to help the community. There'll be unregistered chickens, obviously, because we don't do contracts with corporations. And you know, let's just say, for argument's sake, that Breckland was the landowner, which we've got strong evidence to provide that they're not. I mean, who on earth are they to leave it in this wasteland way it was? I mean, is this how they see the public? Because the public is supposed to be the priority. These guys are supposed to be representatives. I mean, this was literally a health hazard area that the public had to take upon themselves, which actually worked out that it's not Breckland's land. You know, you just literally thrown you know, the society in the deepest, darkest corner to grow moss and to be forgotten about. Basically, that's how it looks like to the public of what your corporation's all about. We know corporations are only there to make money. Yeah, and any business for profit has no authority anyway. There's many angles on this. I know you're just picking up the phone, obviously, but if you can get someone to ring us back. I know you close at 5. What's the time now? 2:30, 3?
Okay, well, leave it with me, Johnny. I'm going to send it through for you, and find out who would be dealing with this, and I'll ask them to give you a call back. Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Was you aware that the clowns still creating their own fraudulent documents, their own judicial paperworks, and hiring courts? Yeah. Was you aware that they do this? Because I've got a good understanding that the court has to do this, and it has to actually be signed by an actual judge. So, I mean, if you wasn't made aware of this, you might need to have a think who you're waiting for. Because you seem like a nice woman when you get up in the mornings, but as soon as you put that digital necklace on, that corporation necklace, you know, you're just another entity for the corporation, basically. So I'll just give you a little insight of what dealings your little mafia's up to. Okay? Okay, Johnny. Leave it with me, and I will get someone to call you. Yep. No. Well, just hope for you do, because you said you was going to send out the maps to the email yesterday. You never.
Do you know who you spoke to yesterday?
No, it was a bloke. It's all recorded. We had it all recorded. So, but no maps were sent.
Okay. All right.
So we need to get on. This is serious stuff, because you've literally got the whole of Thetford town on yours. And then the last thing you would want, you know, happening, maybe like all the council tax money held back, suspended. I mean, that wouldn't look pretty good, would it? But I mean, that'd only be fair dues until you cough up and start behaving yourself.
So yeah, that was the phone call. Gotta love Zach, he's such a wordsmith. But later that day, after I'd gone, Zach had phoned me and said, no, actually he didn't phone me, he came here and said that he'd had another visitor, or visited, from Breckland Council. They tried to give him a summons, he politely declined, which has led us on to this next point, where Zach is formally writing to the CEO of Breckland Council. So let's have a look and a listen at the letter that's being sent off today.
For the attention of Maxine O'Mahony, Chief Executive and Head of Paid Service, Breckland District Council. Elizabeth House, Walpole Loke, Derryham, Norfolk, NR 19 1EE. Notice of Interest, Land Ownership and Removal Order. Dear Miss O'Mahony, I write as a man known as Zach concerning the alleged land ownership dispute and an asserted removal order. Please treat this as a formal notice of interest in the matter and respond in writing as outlined below. 1. Authority and origin of order. Who authored the purported order? Who printed the order? Who signed the order? Name and role of the magistrate or judicial officer alleged to have granted the order. Who within Breckland is making the jurisdiction over I? Who applied to the magistrate to obtain the order? who is taking personal responsibility for this action. 2. Jurisdiction and claim. Provide evidence that Breckland District Council, or any related entity, owns the land in question. Identify the specific living man or woman within Breckland District Council who asserts the jurisdiction over I. Identify the specific living man or woman who asserts that Breckland has lawful jurisdiction over me, a man. 3. Corporate status. Breckland Council is registered on Dun & Bradstreet with Duns number 232611384. HM Courts and Tribunals Service appears to be registered as a corporate entity with Duns NA 21777611187. The parties involved are private corporations without inherent authority over a man without lawful consent or jurisdiction. Provide the legal basis and documentary evidence relied upon to assert jurisdiction and authority in this matter. 4. Legal basis and constitutional position. Under Halsbury's Laws of England, it is unconstitutional for bodies operating under foreign or corporate powers to impose authority without consent. I do not recognise Roman or European legislation imposed upon me. Please confirm whether Breckland asserts operation under the United Kingdom Corporation Ltd, Duns number 515721152, or any derivative corporate entity. Required action. You are required to respond in writing, signed by a named living man or woman taking full liability, addressing each point above with complete answers and verifiable documentary evidence. If you fail to provide a substantive, evidence-backed response within 14 calendar days, I will consider that no lawful claim or order exists and that any purported order is void and unenforceable. Yours faithfully, Zach.